What's a lie your family told you for years that you only found out wasn't true by accident? Okay, so I grew up thinking I was allergic to chocolate. Like, deathly allergic. My parents had me convinced since I was literally a toddler that even the smallest piece would send me into anaphylactic shock. They had this whole system. Special notes to all my teachers. Special talks with my friends' parents before sleepovers. The whole 9 yards. It affected everything. Birthday parties were a nightmare growing up, because everyone else would be eating cake and ice cream while I'd be sitting there with my special treats my mom packed. Halloween was the worst TBH. I'd go trick-or-treating with friends, but then have to trade away like 75% of my candy haul for the safe stuff. My mom would literally inspect my entire bag and confiscate anything with even a trace of chocolate. My dad, Donald, was especially strict about it. He'd check restaurant dessert menus before we went anywhere, and would interrogate servers about ingredients. Once he made this huge scene at restaurant because he thought they were lying about whether the vanilla ice cream had been scooped with the same scoop as the chocolate. I was so embarrassed I wanted to disappear for The thing is, I never questioned it. Like, why would I? Parents don't just make up life-threatening allergies for their kid. I wore a medical alert bracelet. They kept an EpiPen in the house. When I was 12, my mom Sylvia made me practice jabbing myself with the trainer pen so I'd know what to do if I accidentally ate chocolate when she wasn't around. I still remember how serious she looked when she told me, this could save your life one day. Throughout high school, it became part of my identity in this weird way. I was Ava, the girl who'll die if she eats a Hershey's Kiss. My friends were super protective too. Tom, my best friend's boyfriend, once tackled a kid who was trying to dare me to eat a chocolate chip cookie as a joke. Everyone treated it like this deadly serious thing because that's what my parents had told them. I never even questioned it until I was 27. 27 years old. Can you believe that? Like, I went through my entire childhood, teen years, college, and halfway through my 20s believing I had this life-threatening condition. So here's how I found out. I was at this work conference in Chicago, staying at a hotel. After a long day of boring presentations, I got back to my room and there was this little chocolate mint on my pillow. I was exhausted and not really paying attention, and I just ate it without thinking. It was in my mouth before I even realized what I was doing. And then it hit me. I'd just eaten chocolate. My heart started racing immediately. I ran to the bathroom looking for hives or swelling, waiting for my throat to close up. I was freaking out, like literally on the floor of this hotel bathroom having a full-blown panic attack. I called the front desk screaming about needing an ambulance because I was having an allergic reaction. The paramedics came super fast. They checked all my vitals, looked at my skin, monitored my breathing, and nothing. Absolutely nothing was happening. One of them asked if I was sure I was allergic to chocolate. I told them about my lifelong severe allergy, and they were like, have you ever actually had a reaction before? And I realized, no, I hadn't. Because my parents had been so careful, I'd never actually eaten chocolate before. The paramedics suggested I might want to get an allergy test done, just to be sure. They were super nice about it, but I could tell they thought I was overreacting. I was so embarrassed. After they left, I sat there for hours just trying to process everything. The next day, I called my doctor back home and explained what happened. She was confused because there was nothing about a chocolate allergy in my medical records. Nothing. She agreed to schedule allergy testing when I got back. 2 weeks later, I'm sitting in an allergist's office getting tested for chocolate allergies. The results? Absolutely nothing. No allergic response whatsoever. The doctor looked confused and asked who had diagnosed me originally. When I said my parents, she gave me this look I'll never forget. I confronted my parents that weekend. I was shaking when I told them what happened. I expected them to be shocked or confused, but instead my mom just started crying. My dad got all quiet and weird. Then he finally said, we never thought you'd actually eat it. Turns out when I was 3, my older brother Hector had died. I barely remember him, but apparently he had a severe peanut allergy and died from anaphylaxis after accidentally eating something with peanuts at a birthday party. My parents were absolutely devastated. After he died, they became obsessed with protecting me. But instead of just being normally cautious parents, they decided to tell me I was deathly allergic to chocolate, something they could easily control and keep away from me. They thought if I believed I had a deadly allergy, I'd be more careful about what I ate in general.